So I was hanging out in the Fuji booth, just found that Zack Arias was doing a live presentation. I'm going to keep going. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. This is my last presentation of the day, and so now it's hanging out.
You and Meg going to go to dinner tonight?
We are going to dinner. We're going to dinner with some friends, and I'm going to a photo shelter thing, and then a photo mechanic thing, and then dinner and drinks, and then back here for it all tomorrow.
So when you come to a show like this, what do you look forward to the most?
The thing I look forward to the most is just meeting people within the industry, like fellow photographers and all of that, and just talking shop. And then meeting some of the people, like I use their products, so I get to meet the people behind the products and go, like Think Tank. Like I always stop by Think Tank and go, thank you so much for making the best bags in the world. And, you know, what's your new bag? What do you got? And then, but to be very honest, if we want to have like an honest moment,
I'll turn this way so we can be more honest.
Yes, let's look at each other.
Here, hold on. Cross my legs.
The thing I hate about coming to these shows is a lot of the. Can I cuss?
You can say hate.
Okay, is the crap stuff that is being shilled to us. Is like, oh my God, look at this new thing. There's this one specific light that is now getting pushed, and. There's this light getting pushed right now over that direction, and I was like, how much is this thing going to cost? Well, it's going to be somewhere around $6.99 retail, and I just wanted to look at the guy and say,
was it a ring flash?
No, it's not a ring flash. It looks like a drill with a flashlight on it. And, it's being touted like, look at this, amazing, look at what it does, it focuses. And it's like, it's a drill with a focusing flashlight on it for $700. And it's like, okay, you know what? Bullshit. Sorry, but that is not a $700 light. It's a flashlight.
No, I hear exactly what you're saying.
So I hate to see, like, crap be, look at this, in the limelight when it's just kind of junk.
Yeah, and we know that you come to the show, you see the people you see the cool products that you like that are useful, and then you do run into some of those that are just like, that they're just grabs to try to get people to think they need the crutch, but they really don't, and they're not learning the fundamentals and where the fundamentals would really help them out.
Right.
And so we run into that. But other than that, is there something at this show that you caught that's caught your eye so far?
Like gear-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, two things that caught my... Lastolite has this new magnetic system of accessories for hot shoe flash that looks really awesome, and they've built this, this new universal mount system that my Quadra head or hot shoe flashes can work on, and it works with all these different accessories, and they all go on with magnets, and that looks really hot. And then Chimera has this little pop-up basically beauty dish for hot shoe flash.
Really?
That looks really good. Like I've never been impressed with all the DIY beauty dish things for hot shoe. But Chimera's got this little pop-up thing that, like, holy crap, look at that. And Michael Greco was over in their booth shooting with it, and it's really cool. Like, I'm kind of hot for that right now.
So I know that you talk about being against some of those products. Do you ever see yourself having a product line of anything? Zack Arias branded with a big Z on it?
No. I don't want to brand anything myself. I have some ideas for, you go out and you work in something and you go, I wish this did this thing differently. And that's the birth of a new product. And there's, product ideas in my head, and I've taken a few to some, I've come here before and I've sat down and we basically had a lighthearted NDA moment, like, don't take this from me, but I have this idea, and they kind of fall on deaf ears. But I wouldn't make Zack brand thing, but I wouldn't mind making a few things in my head, and just because I want it,
Well, yeah, I mean that's why we all come out. Like everybody, we see those domes. Flash domes, and we see all those toys, and we all think we want to create something like that, but then we go, but they're not really needed.
Right.
Certain things. We just want practical and to teach as much as possible and just get people doing the traditional way of figuring it out.
I would rather people learn how to make pictures than give them some crap product that is going to promise they're going to get to make pictures, you know, when it's really not doing anything. Like a $700 flashlight. Like, you can do what that thing's doing with a hot shoe flash that costs $100, you know, but you got to learn how to use flash, you know, instead of buying a $700 stupid flashlight.
I don't think you like that stupid flashlight. But, you know, so going forward, you've been traveling a ton for the last year.
Yeah.
You've become gear agnostic because you have, well, not gear agnostic, but you have a bunch of different go-to bodies that you like to use, but you can pick up anything and shoot with it. What's next? What are you doing next? Like, where are you going? What do you want to do? That's it?
I don't know. So like at home, we have this studio, and I've got, you know, I work with a crew of people, and I had this like anxiety moment a year or so ago where I wake up and I'm all stressed out about, you know, overhead, and basically I've worked really hard to build a machine, and now I work really hard to feed the machine. And I woke up one morning and said, what would happen if I got rid of the machine? Do I need the machine? And we're now looking at opening up a second space, because the space that I opened up in the last year has, luckily, work has come in and it's being filled up with a lot of stuff, but the kind of the big vision I had for the space isn't happening because, well, we're busy doing this other work. So, but there's this other space. So what if we go get that space, and then I can do this kind of work that I want to do in that space? But then I now have two machines that I have to build, you know, and I'm kind of wondering if it's worth it, and why am I doing this, and am I just chasing my tail, and I just need to focus. So right now I'm just focusing on my craft. I want to get really, 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 really good at portraits, and I want to minimalize my bag of gear, but what I have in my bag of gear, I want it to be really good stuff, you know, because I've had a good amount of gear, but it's all kind of the cheapest, or it's all held together with tape, or it's all bought used, and I've just, you know, nickel and dimed all my gear together. I want to kind of like have a very simple set of tools, but they be really solid, good tools.
Oh, it makes sense, and it's just, I know what you're going through with you build the machine, and you have to feed the machine, and everybody wants more and more and more, and right. Sometimes you just want to step away and just focus on yourself.
And take pictures.
Yeah, and I've run into that too, where I feel like I don't want to make video every single time. Like I help a lot of people making a lot of educational videos, but sometimes I just want to go shoot for fun again, right. and it is fun, and it's just one of those things. But you know, I'm going to continue on my path doing what I'm doing. I'm going to still do my shooting on the side, and you're going to continue. I know you've been your Tumblr blog is almost what, 1,000?
Yep, almost 1,000, and then so the Q&A blog is my goal is to hit 1,000 questions answered. I'm almost there, and then I'm pulling off social media for the rest of the year. I usually do that every December. I just, hey, bye everyone, I'll see you next year. But I'm trying to get this blog up to 1,000 questions answered, and then I'm just going to take the rest of the year off, do everything that I'm committed to already on the books, and not take anything else, and just sort of like breathe, because I have been on the road a lot. I've got 4 kids at home. Like, I need to just be at home, and I need to go ride bikes and play Legos and not worry about work, and coast to January.
I hear you. Well, let's wrap it up there. Thank you for taking the time, Zach.
Thank you, Jared.
All right, now back to the booth and everybody else over there.
Are you subscribed yet on the YouTube channel? Well, click this subscribe button right here. Also click this box if you want to be emailed every time I upload a new video, so you can get the latest video uploads as they happen. And also, if you haven't signed up for the free user's guide, sign up right here. Put your name, email address in here, hit send it. You will get a free ebook sent to your email, as well as a link to a 60-minute long video on flash photography in the studio that Adam and I created. So please do that, and we'll see you.